taller than me? Seriously.
All right.
Are you got heels on?
Just like a little 1 inch.
Oh.
It's 8:30. Do we start?
Okay.
This one, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out, are you taller than me?
Just a little for today. So
Or
I
do you
think
have
we need
heels
to
on?
Move that way. Yeah, we need to move that way because I'm losing myself here. Right?
Yeah, because I can only go so far.
Just a tad. There you go.
I think that's good.
All right.
Good morning. It is 8:30, and where are we?
We're in Tillsonburg, Ontario, in case you've never visited us, but we'd love to see you. I'm Tammy.
I'm Cynthia, and we should say it's Cherished Pieces.
That's right.
It's the quilt shop. We also have a website, which is online, and we have been adding different items online, and we'll continue to do so. We don't have our full inventory there, but we have items, so feel free to have a checkout. So, should we start and talk about our door prizes, Tammy?
Yes.
What do we have today?
Every week we like to give away some door prizes just for some fun. This week we will do 2 Riley Blake Azure Skies charm packs. We will do the Crazy Quilt Handbook. I don't know if anyone's ever made a crazy quilt, but they're pretty fun.
And you know, remember the old ones that had like the velvet and all the fancy stitches? We have, I mean, you can use all kinds of different fabrics in your crazy quilt, but so many of our machines now have all these beautiful fancy stitches on them. So you don't have to do it by hand, but you could change your threads and use some of your fancy stitches and some of your, you know, your different threads. You could really produce an heirloom.
Well, whenever I see a crazy quilt, it always reminds me of my grandma because she would do like all the jewel tones with like the gold thread and the stitches, like beautiful. Wish I had one of those.
And you know, you could, you know, some of them had velvet on them, and I, you know, we're so tactile. I mean, all of us quilters are very tactile, so we would be smoothing them and, you know, rubbing them against our face.
Then I have Rooster and Rice. It's a quilt soup pattern. There's lots of you that love roosters and chickens, so that'd be fun. And then the piping hot binding that we've had before as well, which is also good to use in different projects. We'll draw for those a little later. Just a reminder, if you want to be entered into the door prize draw, make a comment, say good morning, where you're from. I don't know, you can tell us something funny.
Or what you're working on.
Yeah, anything.
And what else are we going to be announcing today?
We are going to announce the winners of our truck panel contest, so stay tuned.
You know, Tammy, you gave me a nice segue on chickens. And I don't know if everybody has met Frank. Frank is our guard chicken. And we made sure that we bought Frank a nice Christmas hat. So he's our guard chicken. He's at the door. And so when you do come in, be sure to say hi to Frank.
I think that's Bill's chicken, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's Frank. It's Frank, and yeah, Bill does like this chicken. But he's a great chicken. And he has his own bucket. And he sits there, and he's our guard chicken. So,
all right.
Anyway.
So you met Frank.
I have to move this. It's a lovely old wooden bucket, but it's...
Making a mess.
Well, yeah, and it's not in the best of shape, the bucket. But Frank is in good shape. So that's all that matters, because we can always find Frank a new bucket or something. But he does like that really ancient bucket, because it even has like the metal stripping around it. Like, it's really ancient. So, where do we go from here?
Well, we can do Christmas, or...
Why don't we do some of your stuff?
Okay.
Just letting, and then, because we've got some demo stuff here too.
So we have these stocking panels, and this was the Scandi line.
And see, it's gray on one side or in red on the other.
There's also an advent calendar, you know, with the little pockets that you can put the chocolates or little notes or money or gift cards, whatever.
Yeah.
So we're going
Could
to
be like, you know, like dinky cars. What do they call them now? Matchbox.
Wheels.
Hot Wheels. Yeah. When I was a kid, they were dinky cars. I don't know.
Cars.
Yeah, that's probably, you know, that's wavy. Oh, Arlene is nodding. Thanks, Arlene.
My brother called them that.
Oh, that's nice.
So anyway, we have those. They're regular 15. We're going to discount them for 10. So if you still need to make an advent calendar, you've got a few days before December 1st hits, or a stocking, you know that we have them. And then while you're sewing for Christmas, we have these banners. Let's see if I can get this out. The Merry Christmas banners. They're all woven in. I guess I can't take that out. So it says Merry Christmas, and the way it got put in the basket, it's kind of hard to see. But it's a pennant style where you're just picking a fabric for the back, the front, putting a little decor bond in between, and then sewing bias tape, or you can make your own across the top. And you could, yeah, it's a jumbo. You could hang it in your house, you know, if you're having a Christmas party. I know kids always love to hang stuff and decorate.
And it's so,
No,
come on, let's just see what it looks like on the ponytail.
No.
See, it's nice to have little festive things.
Yeah,
You know?
look like a dork.
We'll see. Now just turn it and let people see. See, they're little stockings. Maybe we have to put 3 there so it doesn't look like horns. We don't want it to look like horns. There, we have 3. 3 little stockings.
Where are yours?
Well, my hair isn't up.
Okay.
Out. You don't have to wear them if you don't want to. I just thought
I'm
they were
not going to
cute.
rip them out now.
You thought they were cute and they'd look cute on you. And
Okay, oh, let's get back to this. You distracted me. So they're $10.
imagine that.
I have the red and the green and the kind of a blue and a teal. They're $10 each. So,
Her red is starting to subside. Kind of starting.
okay, your turn to talk.
My turn to talk. I think we're going to show you. I have for sale today a lovely reconditioned featherweight sewing machine. So it has all kinds of, this one happens to be, it was produced, there were 10,000 of them made. This one was made in Kilbowie, Scotland. And it's a featherweight 221, and it has oodles of attachments. And it has like the ruffler, all kinds of attachments here that go with it. And this is quite unusual. It even has the buttonholer attachment for this machine.
And the little manual.
And it has the original manual. And when we, here we go. So when we sell machines, there's a gentleman in Ingersoll who has this hobby, and he reconditions them. So this machine has been reconditioned. It's all oiled and greased. It works beautifully. It shows, I'm just going to show here. Can you hold this one up here a little bit? There's some of the stitches, the stitch out, because we always have a stitch out to show. And he puts a little knob thing here. That's great. He puts a little knob thing here so this doesn't get scratched. So it has a new light, new belt, all reconditioned. So this machine we are selling for $395. And if you love your featherweight, you can also get these lovely acrylic tables to increase the space, which will slide on here beautifully, giving you additional sewing space. So this table, which if you already have a featherweight, this is great to have, and it's $189. So that would be a great Christmas present, and it just, as I said, just slides right up. So I happen to have one of these. Every once in a while we have one of these machines that have all been reconditioned and will work beautifully for you. So we thought we would show you that this morning, and if you are interested, let us know as soon as possible, because as I said, we just have the one. It has the original case, and it's all ready to go. So I'm going to pop that down there, and that will give me some space on my end. So, what do you have?
All right. We have these plush Christmas throws. They're $19.95. Be a nice quick gift for someone.
Aren't they soft?
They are soft.
And it has nice things, you know, Merry Christmas, Believe, Love and Cheer, but nice and cuddly. And they're $19.95. We have a few of those.
We also still have the Snow Sweet Advent quilt kit that you remember, if you have been watching us, that Cynthia made at her retreat and finished, and we've showed it.
And we have it hanging when you come into the store with all the little cookies in it.
So we still have a few of these if you were thinking about doing it or getting it for next year.
So they're regular $132. I happen to have 6 left, and we're going to mark them down to $120 today.
So there you go.
Maybe if you turn it around, they can, for those who haven't seen it, that just shows what it looks like. It was a project I really loved, and I just love the way the snowman look, and I like the whole cookie theme, and I just like that it was old-fashioned without looking tacky.
So while you're doing some Christmas sewing for around your house, or you just want to do a little different project than quilting, you could make up this little tree. Oh, I gotta get my pattern. It's called the Tabletop Tannenbaum, and you could use it all, or do it all in reds or greens, or mix them up.
Or even just all one color.
And then there's enough to do like a little tree skirt. I know we've showed this maybe a couple weeks back. But all you really need is some fabric and this moldable batting. And there's good instructions on there what to do. So it'd be an opportunity to try a new technique.
Yeah, so a few hours and you can have this done. You can make some up for gifts, or, you know, pop one up, you know, for your...
Just have some fun with it.
Mm-hmm. I think those little socks are quite becoming.
Okay.
Don't you
Now
think
I
the
can't-
little hair stockings are becoming?
I can't yank them out, so now I'm stuck with them. Thanks.
Well, you know, there's something else I was going to show you, and I thought that, you know, I'm going to give you one, and I've got some more ordered, and I'd like you to talk about them. Look at this.
Okay, so it's, who is this designer? I always forget.
Well, we won't worry about that right
Okay.
now.
You can't buy happiness, but you can buy beautiful fabric, and that's kind of the same thing.
So,
And then on the back it says beautiful fabric. In an effort to embrace the path that leads to happiness, I have established 3 simple truths. Fabric makes us happy.
fabric, okay, go ahead.
You-
Fabric is not immoral, illegal, or fattening.
Yay! Having beautiful fabric makes our hearts tingle.
So yes, we are women on a mission. We are in search of the most magnificently wonderful, fabulously adorable, irresistibly beautiful fabrics on the face of the earth.
And if that means we collect a few extra yards along the way, so be it. Because although we can't buy happiness, we can buy really beautiful fabrics.
And that's kind of the same thing.
That's a
Anyway,
cute little mug.
aren't they nice? I would like to, I thought that I would order enough that these could be almost staff mugs too for everybody. I just thought they were very nice. So we have some coming in. They're going to be a stupid price because when they do really beautiful things on here, they make them stupid prices. So they're $18.95, but I thought they were very nice. And I thought that was kind of a nice surprise this morning.
It is.
In
Thank you.
spite of the,
She has to butter me up now.
well, that's okay, isn't it? I'm going to put it in the box so we don't break them.
Okay.
So maybe it is demo time. Oh, you know, Tandy, I was going to, it doesn't matter. So we like homemade and handmade, and we like things that are a little different. This year, we just don't have the space for a big tree in this store. There just isn't the footprint. It's just different because we used to have the big open windows that we, you know, the window displays. So this year I bought a skinny birch tree with a lot of branches and leaves on it. Leaves. No leaves. With a lot of branches and lights on it. And we've been hanging up our little handmade ornaments. So we have, you know, because we have like some of these that you can do up.
So there.
So they look
Got
pretty nice on
Little,
there.
Oops, go that way.
Yeah.
Little snowman.
So we've been hanging those up. Well, and then my friend Tilly was telling me about something she'd seen, and we had to explore it. And it's a product called Hot Fix. Hot Fix adhesive. Now there is it's 12 inches wide. There is a 10-inch roll, and there is a, I think this one's 4 yards.
Yes.
So this stuff is pretty cool because it comes on the roll. I thought it doesn't matter. And you can, it doesn't require, when you use the adhesive, you don't have to stitch around it. So it's like applique, it's permanent, and it's really cool. So I did these little hearts little stars. And then I had a little fun at the dollar store because they had ribbon,
Burlap.
ribbon, and it was sparkly on one side, and I made a few of these. So there's like a little gingerbread man, and we did some maple leaves, and you could just draw and cut out whatever you like. Or, I mean, I was doing these as ornaments, but I mean, you could still use them as applique, but I thought the ornaments would appeal to you today. So we're going to do a little demonstration on how this works. And that's I have this little piece left over from fusing, and maybe you can see it better that way. And I thought maybe if I cut that nice, I could even use that maybe on a Christmas gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, my leftover.
reverse.
Yeah, sort of a reversal. Yeah, I won't be throwing that out. So I'm just making sure my iron's nice and warm. I have learned some lessons because they have. We all do it, and I'm just admitting to it. It
We're
has
gonna
a
hold it
side
up so
that
we
you
can see.
iron. So on my nice wool pressing mat, we love these, but look what I did. Yeah, I ironed this onto the wrong side, and you can see that glue kind of under there. And where I went over, because what wasn't I doing? I wasn't using my applique pressing sheet. So just so you know, it can happen to any of us, and sometimes if it's going to happen, it happens to me.
She looked a little like she wanted to cry.
But
She didn't.
no, I didn't. So let's see if I can do this right here this morning. So it wants you to iron on.
So you have your.
So I've pressed so it's double. I've pressed it so that it's double, like I've got two of these trees. So I'm going to put this guy on here. Here, you can put that on there, nice.
Do you need this in between?
Well, I thought I'd have the sparkle side down today.
Oh, okay.
And we'll put this just
Okay,
down because
so-
we're going to press that on. And I made a couple here. I have some snowflakes and a couple of trees. Look at this pretty snowflake.
It's tricky.
I have a pin. So you ready?
Yeah. This is good.
Is that kind of right on there? Because they should be identical shapes. Okay, so we're going to...
Okay, don't burn me.
No. Don't burn me, she says. Okay, you can let go. We have all these tools so we don't burn us. This is only like a 2-second job. Did I do it the right side? Or did I do it the wrong side? Because it has on the fabric iron this side. Okay. Did that side get ironed down or it just got stuck up?
It got stuck.
Got stuck. Because if I'd had it on the wrong side,
It'd be all over your
all
iron.
the glue would be on that iron now because I didn't
Use your.
turn that over to make sure that didn't happen. So what we do is we let it cool. Then we take our magic pin, just like we do with regular applique, and we are going to peel this off.
Oh.
And you can see I've got the overlap of glue. I would fuss with this more if I was at home. So I decided that I'm going to have the red, well, maybe we'll have a sparkle side on one side and a red side on the other. But I love the dollar store for some of the things that we can get. So, and I'm just going to put that down like that. And I meant to, look at that. It is stuck together. And we're going to put we're going to just thread that and hang that on our tree. So we have snowflakes. I don't know if you want to fuss and do one of those. And
Does it matter which side gets glued? Or are they
Oh,
both
yeah,
the same?
it does, 'cause
Well, how do
otherwise-
you know which?
because it says on the paper, iron this side. And I want to say iron this side.
So the dull side?
the dull side.
Okay.
So you want to put that down and then you can iron it. And of course this is our great portable iron, our Panasonic. This is my old one, and you can see like this one is in blue. Yeah, we try to get it all on the paper. So you might want to fold that just when we turn it over. You're
Backwards.
backwards. You want to iron the fusible on, huh? So let's just fuss there. Can we fix that?
Someone here is calling you the Christmas decor queen.
Oh, the Christmas decor queen. Well, I was laughing because
Okay.
I tried for years to make bows. Oh,
Can you hold this?
yeah, and you could just rest that actually on the Teflon sheet because it's not going to burn a thing.
I don't know what happened
And
here. I screwed up.
So I was frustrated trying to make these lovely bows. They had all that nice ribbon. Well, I even bought Bodabra, and Bodabra helped me make these really nice bows. So yeah, you can pin that. Well, so I made lots of different bows, but then, so I became, pretty good at bows, I thought. Well, then we hired Arlene. Well, she is the bow queen, and I don't have to try to struggle and make pretty bows anymore because she just fluffs and does it. It's gorgeous. So
Well, Bill was making fun of you that it was shoelaces with fluffed up.
I know he did. He poked good fun at me.
This didn't take you as long.
But isn't that neat?
Yeah. Okay.
Now see if we had our little
There you
Teflon
go.
sheet. But look at how nice that is.
So you got a cute little snowflake.
And I mean, you can draw and cut out anything you want. But I thought this was lovely. And this iron is just great. We're going to show you a little bit more with it. So then, there is this lovely acrylic. Fusible acrylic. So you can cut shapes out of these. Now we have green and we have some coconut.
White.
All kinds of different ones. And for these, you could put them on like a sweatshirt. Like, you could die cut them. Like, if you have your AccuQuilt, you could die cut your letters, iron them down, and oh baby, you don't have to stitch them down. And anytime there's acrylic, I tend to wash things inside out. But you just iron them down. Well, I got playing.
So that would be a good Christmas idea. Like to
Yeah, but you
personalize
you could personalize a sweatshirt. You could write joy, or you could put on a sweatshirt. You could put it on a quilt. You could put it on a T-shirt. But there's all these nice colors, and I decided to take one of the snowflakes that I made, and I put. Can you hold that up maybe a little closer for them? I put the white sparkly on that, and so you're just die cutting it. You're going to iron it down and then just peel that paper off. So we have all these pretty decorative colors. And these are, they're 7.5 inches wide by 19.5 inches. And I think you could probably use every little bit in there. And they're $14. Did we mention how much the hot fix was?
No. So the 4-yard roll is 13, and the 10-yard roll is 30.
So you get a lot out of that. Was there a question?
A few people are asking, what if you were to heat it first and then cut it out? So like heat that on a large piece and then cut out your shapes.
You could, but you'd have waste because you would have already used the glue, so then you couldn't reuse it. So you trace on. That's the beauty of it, doing your mirror image, because then you're not wasting. But you could. I just tend to try to find ways to be as economical as I can.
Okay.
So I'll put these over here. And while we have the iron, and I will try to figure out how to get this off. We do have these great pressing mats, and they are wonderful. We have some 8.5 by 8.5. These are 25. And we have this one. This is all wool. This one is $90, and it is 18 by 24. And made in Canada. So they're great because if you're doing applique, things aren't going to move on here when you press them. And when you iron things, it's ironing from both sides, top and bottom. So I have a couple of fat quarters here. And we thought this would be a good time to show what we can do. We love our best press, and we use this on seams. And maybe Tammy, you'd like to demonstrate.
Yeah, when you fold or get a fat quarter or you buy yardage, you always get that fold that's kind of annoying when you're getting ready to cut. So you just lightly mist it, and you just get your iron Iron it down a little bit.
So it's a sizing and a starch, but it's nice and light. It doesn't leave like the little flecks, and it doesn't make it stiff, but it makes it behave nice. And it's great for seams when we're putting them down. I'm just used to it because I use
And
mine
then
all
you
the
know
time.
your folds come out and you're ready to cut and do whatever you need to do.
We have a few people asking about the smell of these, if they smell.
Oh, we have the ones that do not smell. These are the ones with the kitty cat on them, the felted wool virgin wool pressing mats. No smell.
They do, however, suggest, you know, if your mat after a while does get some smell, is in a spray bottle mix 1 cup distilled water, 2 teaspoons baking soda, and 5 drops of essential oil, like a lavender, and spray that on it. And you can also wash your mat from time to time by rinsing in cold water and hanging to dry.
Yeah, I wash mine in the bathtub.
So,
And somebody wrote, a bounce sheet works to remove the glue off of your mat.
ooh,
Oh, thank you. Who was that?
That
Awesome.
was
we will try that.
Marlene Dunlap.
Marlene, thank you. So Best Press, as you know, comes in all kinds of sizes. I
this
like
is-
this one. It's
Well, that's a nice one to have by your iron, right?
yeah, so this is $6.25, and you can refill this. Now there are sprayers for these. This one is 16 ounces or 499 mils, and it's $14.90.
And this is your 1 liter, pretty much, $23.
And then of course we have the gallon that is $78. So the bigger the size, the more economical. But it is great stuff. Now you can also, in these lovely little misters, you can put your water in, because misting is great. You can add a little bit of Best Press in here. I am beating her because you know what she thought I said. Or maybe that's the way it came out. Anyway, so you can miss those, and we have a couple of dozen of those coming in. I'm hoping soon. So
Okay.
we had ordered to make sure we had some for Christmas.
Let's do our door prize reminder.
Okay.
All right, so for those of you that joined us late, our door prizes today are these 2 Riley Blake Azure Skies charm packs, this crazy quilt handbook, and this, what was it called? Rooster and Rice quilt suit pattern, and the piping hot binding. So we'll draw for those at the end. Just throw in a comment so that your name gets put in the draw.
And I did want to say we have these great portable Panasonic irons. There's great steam that can be this way or this way. You can fill them with tap water. It comes off. Or you can just open it like that. And the other thing I like is it has that nice carrying case, and you can take it with you. Also wanted to mention that we have Stuff My Stocking that starts next week. Can you believe next week is December 1st? So it runs for 12 days. And most of you, like we've been doing this for 12 years, Stuff My Stocking. So each day there will be a special, and it's only good for 1 day. So we're going to have a button where you can buy it now. And if you are not comfortable buying it that way, then please call in immediately and we'll get you down on our list, because we have limited supply of everything. We've tried to have enough, but if that's something you want that day. So you're going to either call in and we're going to write it down. We'll get your card number, and then you can pick them all up at the end. We have to make sure you pick them up at the end, because it's just mayhem here, because there's just so many different variations. So we'll have it all finished by the 12th of December, which means that we will be in on that weekend getting everything packaged, and things will go out on the Monday if they're getting mailed, and picked up, ready for pickup on the, I guess that would be 12, on the 14th, I guess. The 12th is Saturday, 13th, 14th, yeah, I guess the 15th. But we would be mailing on the 14th.
Sin, what's the price on that?
Oh, the price on this is $165. So we keep this at a good price, so that oh, and we have it in teal and red. Also wanted to mention that we're going to have some elf specials. Little Adri the elf, we're going to be putting some of those up, and those also are 1-day specials. And I'm working, we're starting to put some stuff on YouTube, so we're going to maybe try to put our live up on video, our live video up on YouTube. And please share and like this, because the more algorithms that get going on Facebook, then the more people get to see this. So I'm going to turn this iron off and pop that over here. What else do you have to show, Tammy? Because we have a lot, and I know we're going a little longer today.
Okay, well, our Perfect Union pre-cuts came in. So you've got your charm pack, that's 18. You've got a jelly roll, that's 62, and she's got all her beautiful blues and creams.
Fat quarter bundle, there's 24 of them. Like, so one fabric, like, you know, a fat quarter for each of the fabrics in the line. So there's 24 fat quarters, and that's $102.
And then your 42-piece layer cake, again with all the fabrics in there for 62.
So just a gorgeous line of fabric.
We've been waiting for those for a bit.
Yeah. Sometimes, quite often, we'll get the fabric before we get the pre-cuts. Let's just show this. We have quilts. We have so many things to show.
Yeah, another puzzle came in, Thimble Blossom by Camille Roskelley. I know a lot of you like her, so that's fun. How many pieces is this? 1,000.
And I only buy 1,000-piece
Yeah, they're
puzzles.
the best.
Because we want a little bit of a challenge. This is a great little stocking stuffer. My soul is fed by needle and thread. Just a cute little sign there, $6. I just think that's quite appropriate. Yeah, we'll maybe wait for next week for this. Jenny Doan, like we have the Missouri Star block book, but she has a book coming out now that's spiral bound with all of the best of her different patterns. And it'll be out early December, and we have ordered, I think, 40 or 50 of them. So we will be carrying them in stock, and I think that could be a great gift too. And it will be about $28. But it's a nice big thick spiral bound book with all the best of her quilts. So just thought I'd let you know that.
So we've kitted this holiday, why can I never remember, but I'm using that barns and the trucks and the quilts, the holiday quilters. So there's placemats, 6 placemats with some piecing on the side.
And these are the ones that had quilts in them. Remember, we had some kits. We sold all those kits out, but we still had a lot of the panels, so we wanted to be kind of creative. But see, there's quilts on the fence, on the barn. That's the upside down truck. Notice how well things sit there. There's another truck in the back. You're giggling. And in the wagon. So really nice. So you get 6 placemats with the backing fabric.
And then there's also this runner. This is all in the same kit for $110.
So it has the quilts on the clothesline with the little cardinals and the quilted star blocks. And it has the nice backing, and everything's included in here. So an easy project, but you know, quite lovely. And it doesn't have to be Christmas, because this is just a nice winter quilty project. So 6 placemats, a nice long table runner, includes the back and the binding.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, and then let's do this.
I have a quilt to show you.
This is Jerry Robinson's Tranquility line. Let's see if you can see it. So it's using its star pattern. It's called Brightly.
So it uses some fat quarters and some background, and we've chosen this really lovely paisley type border. And the pattern doesn't have a border on it, does it?
No.
And we looked at it and felt that it really, we'll hold that just a bit more. We really felt it wanted a border. So this time we added a border. So I mean, you could do it with or without. However, we chose to kit it with a border. And how big is it and how much is it?
It's 129.
And it's a good size, right?
It's like a twin.
Yeah, good twin. So if you want to get the other one, I'll fold this.
Okay.
Here's another beauty. This one is teardrops. It's a jelly roll pattern, isn't it, Tammy?
It is with some background. It's using Lori Holt's fabrics.
This one is from Prim. And I think this had a border on it, didn't it?
Yes.
Did the pattern have a border? Or is this another one where we decided to put a border on it? So funny.
I had it.
Mhm.
What happened to it?
Anyway, it has the border on it. So this is quite a good size, and we like to pick different fabrics when we work up our quilts. Anyway, quite pretty. We'll have that available in the shop. And that kit is how much?
I don't think we've quite kitted it yet, right?
Oh, okay.
Oh, you know what? We need to do that contest.
The contest. And then we have fabric to show.
Yes.
Do we want to show fabric first and then
Okay.
we'll do the contest and draw for the door prizes? Is everybody getting excited?
There's a few questions if you want to.
Sure, we got some
The
questions.
price on the kit for the table runner and placemats.
It's
Was
110.
$110 for the kit and
Price
placemats.
for mats.
The big mat was $90 and that was 18 by 24.
And then where do you find your stockings when you bring them out?
Okay, so Stuff My Stocking, we're going to be sending it out on email. So if you get our email, that's something you're going to want to be signing up for our email. I'm looking at if I can put it on my website and then have it go off that same day. And I think I can do that. So we'll also, I'm going to commit to having it on our website too. But they'll each be there for the day. So it's just that 24-hour period. Any other questions, Arlene? Okay, thanks for asking, because we try to get to
Okay,
this.
this
We
is
haven't
upside
cut this
down.
panel, but it is beautiful. This line came in finally from Northcott. We've had it on order forever. Whispering Pines, look at this.
So there's beautiful blues, greens. It's just very nice.
I just love it. And then there's some lovely pieces that go with this. Try to show you like the trees. And the water. Nice.
Slow down. So these are 15 a yard. That's called Whispering Pines.
The panels will be 17, but it's just, oh, it's so yummy.
And then
Like, look at the leaves that were in that one. I mean, this is just a beautiful, beautiful line by Northcott. And their fabrics are so silky and lovely. They're just so nice. Okay. Did we get through all our stuff?
I believe we did.
Okay. It is time. So, I guess we should do the contest first.
Yes, we should.
So this was hard, and we had a panel looking at these because we had to be objective. We were looking for something that would be creative, and we decided that we were going to do four prizes for our submissions this time. So, drum roll please. The first prize goes to Sandy Johnson, and we're doing the very best we can do with our, we took some pictures online, but I need to tell you that these all look so gorgeous, and we did get to see them in person. So the door prize number one, we said we would, I think that's good. We said we would give fabric, and we got talking about what the fabric would be, and we thought, you know what, we should let you choose. So the first prize is a $75 gift certificate, so congratulations, Sandy. Second prize goes to Bar Bears. We've had looks at this, and this will be a $50 door prize. So congratulations, Barb. It's a beautiful quilt. And this one, oh, Lynn, we just love this one too. And this one is going to be a $35 gift certificate. And she personalized it on the truck and on the barn. And this picture doesn't do it justice. Just absolutely beautiful. And our fourth prize goes to Carla McLeod.
That's right, Carla.
And congratulations, Carla. And that will be a $25 gift certificate. So these gift certificates can be picked up, or we are pleased to mail them to you. So congratulations, and we'll look for another contest probably in 2021.
Thank you for entering and doing all that hard work. It was really neat to see what you guys came up with.
And do you realize that today, is today the 24th or the 25th?
25th.
25th.
A month today is Christmas Day. I haven't even done, I haven't done my decorating in the house. Have you started decorating? No. We managed to decorate the store and stuff, but this weekend I got to get right on it. Okay, so let's start with the,
Turn packs.
okay. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Who do we have?
Shelly Hozak.
Shelley Kozak.
Is it Kozak?
Hozak.
Hozak. Congratulations, Shelley.
The
Please contact us.
The Crazy Quilt Book.
Brenda Edmonds.
Brenda Edmonds. Thank you, Arlene.
And the Rooster and Rice pattern.
Debbie
Wedges.
Wed-
Oh, hello, Debbie. You've won before.
Lucky lady. And then the Piping Hot Binding.
Glenna Reynolds.
Hi, Glenna. Glenna was at our retreat this past November. Oh, and I want to shout out because, you know, we are so grateful that you watch us. And we have some people like, I want to say, Marion. Hello, Marion. And Pat, who says that she watches us in bed and she puts us on her big TV. Yikes.
Okay.
Anyway, so we really appreciate the following that we have, and we are very grateful for your support and those of you who come and shop, and those of you, I mean, you can email things in that you want or phone us, and you know, we're quite respectful of this whole COVID thing. We are washing our hands, we have lots of sanitizer at the door. I mean, we're not wearing masks now, but we wear masks in the store all the time. We have our sheets for contact tracing, and we're just all being very careful. Yes, you can use our washrooms, and we just go in there and tidy up after to make sure it's nice and sanitary for the next person coming in. So thank you very, very much for following us, and we look forward to seeing you next Wednesday. And Stuff My Stocking will have started.
That's right. All right. Have a good week.
Thank you very much. So we went about just over